And here's a story that has garnered a lot of talk. Red Raider football coach Joey McGuire wants to play Texas in week 1 of next year. It's a direct challenge to Longhorns coach Steve Sarkisian. Regents Chairman Cody Campbell says the Tech system would foot the cost to schedule it. Coach McGuire issued the challenge yesterday at the Big 12 football spring business meeting. Coach Sark previously said UT could go undefeated playing Texas Tech's schedule with its second or third string players. Now, Texas Tech is offering to host the Longhorns on September 5th. It would buy out the change from Abilene Christian, and Regent Campbell says it would pay for Texas to replace Texas State. Coach McGuire says they might even play at Cowboy Stadium in Arlington. With all the questions surrounding Brendan Sorsby, Coach McGuire says Will Hammond is recovering well from his torn ACL, and he should be clear to play in mid-August.
Wouldn't that be a fun way to start the season?